I'm gonna lightly wipe down my face. Bumbo, what's up, baby? I'm loving the progress you're posting in Discord. It's gonna be really cool. How big is this blanket gonna be? I know you're doing like 2 sections and then putting them together. This is just to wipe off any oils or crusties I may have from like sleep. This is not a good idea for makeup remover. I used to makeup remove with this and it does not work. Willie! Baby! Aw, hold on. There we go. Stupid alert. You picked a good day too, because I'm doing a skeleton today. Twerking aggressively. That made me choke. I'm good, just started on the next bit. I think it's going to be approximately 4.5 feet. Okay. Well, that'll be really nice. I got my willy. Almost 60 months. You're sweet. It's really unnecessary, but it's very sweet. Yeah, I just had some spicy food. I was eating my leftovers from last night, and I always have to take like a gas X afterwards because otherwise my stomach will hurt. It just helps me fart, basically. So prepare yourselves for that fun shit. But yeah, we almost made a choke on. It's a little chewable kind. Okay, cool. Yeah, work away, my friend. Okay, so I just moisturized. I did all the things. Y'all, I'm really excited for the eyes. The eyes are my favorite part, and it's the part I get to do first, so. I'm still not entirely sure how I'm gonna do the rest of the face. I have some ideas. I did a skeleton last Halloween that was really cool, and it was kind of like I don't know, it felt very punk and kind of westerny, which is not my usual with the western part, but I don't know, it was like a neat vibe, and I was thinking of kind of leaning that way, but I feel like the eyes are going to be so dramatic. I don't know, and I also want to wear my vampire teeth, so I'm not going to do full teeth. I'm just going to do line work, because otherwise it's going to look really weird if I have like 5 sets of teeth. 2 sets of teeth. What am I, a baby? Has anyone ever seen baby skeletons, by the way? First off, it is really sad, but also they, you know, like, you don't think about it, but you're born with 2 sets of teeth, your baby teeth and your adult teeth. So when you see baby skulls, it's like a fuck ton of teeth, and it's kind of creepy. I'm debating if I want to do glitter. I thought about maybe bringing glitter out, but I have a love-hate relationship with glitter because it looks really pretty, but it doesn't, I feel like it gets greasy. And I don't know if I'm about that life. I'm using my foundation as a primer. In case there's a gnat. In case anyone didn't know. So, we were gonna do a Discord movie thing today, but I have a lot of stuff to do later, and I'll be honest, I'm like still really on the fence about doing Discord lives because my computer's a potato. I've we've barely been able to make Twitch work, and for whatever reason, Discord is a bit laggy when I try to stream. First I tried to stream my Netflix, but that didn't work. So then I tried streaming an actual movie, but my computer's such a fucking potato. Whatever, like, movie, I think it was called, like, Video Movie Player, Toshiba. It's so outdated and laggy. I was trying to watch Jumanji, it wouldn't even come up. Like, nothing would happen. It would just lag my mouse really, really bad. So I was like, okay, well, that's not gonna work. So then, the only thing I was kind of able to watch was YouTube. And I thought, okay, well, there are some good stuff on there, like Firebringer is one of my favorite plays on YouTube, and it's really funny, and I thought that would be a good idea, but I don't know, I was worried it was going to start lagging in the middle of it, and then it would just be like a waste of a whole day. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stream instead for now, and then maybe if I can figure it out. I would hate for everyone to have to, like, download a new, you know, service or something just for us to watch a movie together, but I don't know what else to do. If anyone has any suggestions, I miss Rabbit. You guys remember Rabbit? That was the best. We could watch whatever the fuck we wanted. It was amazing. And then I guess they ran out of money or something because I got bought over by something called Cast, K-A-S-T, and it was the worst. They completely ruined it, and it sucks D now, and not even in a fun way. So, I was really disappointed. I'm with Rabbit. Rabbit was cool. Because you could chit-chat with your friends while you watched a movie. Like, you could do audio if you wanted, but most of the time we would just use, like you do on Twitch, you know, we would just talk on the side. In little tippy-typey types. And my favorite thing to do, hello, how are you? My favorite thing to do would do, fun fact, this actor was also in this movie. And in this scene, that is, you know, that prop took like whatever, because I'm a weirdo like that. Especially if we ever were to watch Lord of the Rings. Y'all don't want to watch Lord of the Rings with me. I'll fun fact the fuck out of your face. But in a good way. Try being greedy. I said hello. What more do you want from me, my guy? I'm not here for you. Bye, Dennis! That was so stupid. I'm like, hello, I was in the middle of a conversation. You interrupted me, fuck-ass. I didn't interrupt you. You interrupted me. You're lucky I said hi at all. What the fuck? That was so random. That was so weird. People are so fucking weird, man. Yeah, who knows? People always gotta get butthurt about everything. I said hi, like, I don't know what more you want from me, my guy. Oh my god, how are you? What's your favorite color? I'm just not that kind of streamer, you know? I say hey, and then I was in the middle of something, so I wanted to say what I was talking about before I forget, because my ADHD is really bad about that. So, you know, and then I was gonna be like, yo, what up? But then they just, like, fucked off, and I'm like, I don't know what you want from me, sir. I'm not here for you. I'm here for me. Enjoy your sad life. Alright, so I have some burgundy, but I think I'm gonna go more bright red. I want red. I don't want bright. I want, like, I'm still on the fence about the glitter. I'm gonna get it out, and we're gonna look at it. And we're gonna think about Sad little Lee's. Oh no. Little Lee. This is fun. This station or playlist is called VHS, and it said it's very 80s inspired. Y'all, this is the 90s. This is 90s techno, like for realios. This is everyone dancing half naked at Zion in the Matrix too. Just saying. This is very Wesley Snipes is a vampire hunter / vampire in that one series. Blade, in the Blade movies. Is it not? Cute, pathetic little Lee. Aw, I appreciate it. Any and all support is much appreciated. Oingo boingo vibe, yeah. They're trying to lie to us and be like, this is 80s. The first song kind of was. Synthwave wasn't an option today, so. I still hate that I'm ruled by if I want to be able to choose whatever playlist I want, I have to pay a subscription. Or they just kind of change it up every other day where they give you new stations to kind of try. But they're not always available unless you do the subscription, and I refuse, so. Bitch, I'm broke. Quit trying to make me buy things. I ain't gonna do it. I do the same thing with Spotify. I just refuse. I refuse to buy any subscriptions if I can help it. I'm that petty. I thought I might fade into a pink, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't know what earrings I'm gonna wear. I want to wear like black and silver. I'm gonna be a spiky bitch. This song, oh, I read that. Okay. They're fucking liars. This whole thing has been very 90s. Yeah, it says, VHS, be kind to rewind to sounds inspired by the 80s. I feel like someone who wasn't born in the 80s made this playlist and was like, this is good. This sounds right. And I'm like, y'all, you did not do your research. Okay, the little keyboard is a little 80s. I'll give him that. I'm getting some Aliens vibes. Y'all, I fucking love Ripley so much. Oh, I love her so much. Sigourney Weaver is life. I don't have very many celebrity crushes, but I am madly in love with Sigourney Weaver. Like, madly in love. If I ever met her, and she was down, I would maybe leave my husband. That sounds terrible. I wouldn't, obviously. Like, that would never happen. But it might. She's just everything. Like, oh God, I love her as Ripley so much. And, like, everything she's ever done, even if the movie itself is shit, I'm like, nope, Sigourney's the best part of that whole damn movie. Sigourney is life. She can do no wrong in my eyes. And she's had a really dope-ass career. I love when she's in holes. Excuse me? Another actor, I don't necessarily have a crush on them, but I just adore them as a person and actor. Catherine O'Hara. I unintentionally did her Delia Deets, and now I really need to cosplay her Moira Rose. I have a bunch of weird shit. I guarantee I could pull off an outfit that looks like something she would wear, and I'd just be like, Alexis, how could you even handle a baby? You know what I mean? Dad. Trying to remember things that she says. And all her precious wigs. That's me and all my, like, headpieces. All my precious headpieces. My sister really wants me to do her version of Moira when she's doing the Eyes Have Crows too, as that weird crow character where they're like, ah! But I'm like, no. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I can't believe our children don't want to hang out with us, Johnny. She's my absolute favorite character. Like, I love David, I love everybody, but Moira's where it's at. She's my favorite of that whole show. She made that show for me. Because I think I'm done early enough. I have these really awesome green sneakers that I love, but I just don't wear them often enough. And I think it's because I feel like they're missing something. And then it occurred to me yesterday, I have a fuck ton of spikes. Oh my god, you're darn tootin'. I'm gonna do spikes like all the way around it and down the, well, maybe not all the way down the heel because I don't think I'll be able to, but I'm gonna do a big chunky chunk right here. And I'm very excited about it. So I'm gonna take a picture of it real quick before I forget, because I always forget to do befores. I'm the terrible at that. The befores and afters. But I just got so excited because I was like, oh my god, because I have all those spikes now. I can do all the things. I'm gonna put these on here, and then I'm gonna raise it up. I'm gonna take a little, nope, not that. I'm gonna take a little picture. Oh, sorry. What food did you get? Alright, I'm gonna tie the laces real quick. Yeah, these are just super cute sneakers, but I just don't wear them all that much. So I did the same thing to a pair of boots once, where I liked the boots, but I just didn't wear them all that often, so I actually considered getting rid of them a couple times, and then I added spikes to them, and then they were my favorite boots. So I have a weakness, which is spikes. Ooh, a burger. That sounds good. Okay. So they look kind of cute and presentable, right? Alright, just trying to take a photo real quick. Because I always forget to do befores. It's hard to see when my camera's in my fucking nose. So I figure if I have enough shots all the way around, and then when I have the spikes on, I'll do the same. And then I'll have like a side-by-side without spikes, with spikes in different positions, in opposing positions. Wah, wah, wah. Oh my god, you know what my cat did the other day, because he's such a little fuck ass? He decided to, I have like a little brown box. You know, if you guys ever get like the box of ramen, like the individual ramen packets, but it comes in like those little brown boxes, you can just buy them at the store in like a whole pack. I think it's like 12 or something. Well, I was using it instead of just tossing it. I like to try and use them for stuff, and I had my embroidery stuff for my Flit cosplay kind of in there already, so I could just kind of take it to the living room and work on it if I wanted to. And Mr. was sitting, he like pushed my embroidery hoop out of the way and like was laying on the embroidery piece. I'm like, why are you like this? He's like, it's a box, Mom. I'm like, no. Mr.'s my cat, by the way. I think I said that, yeah. Okay, but yeah, it was super fucking annoying. I was like, stop it! You're not supposed to be on there! I don't think I'm gonna use this. I don't know why I got this out. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I'm using Delancey's Apple palette, by the way. That's how I got these reds. And then I mentioned Beauty Glaze. Look at that bitch. She's so beautiful. But this is the palette, the Delancey one. Isn't it beautiful? I already put a, on my Amazon wish list, I put the orange one because I realized I don't have a lot of orange. I literally have one palette with orange in it. And orange is like my favorite. So, it has like yellows and stuff in there too, but it has some really pretty oranges. And I trust Delancey because I've bought other palettes in the past that say they have red, like a true red, but it's always like a slightly pink or even kind of purpley sometimes. And I was like, no, I want fucking red. I want clown nose fucking red. And so a friend mentioned Delancey, and then I found this one. So I was like, ooh, nice. And it worked out really well. Like, I'm very pleased with it. It's like the absolute best palette if you want like a good chunk of reds. Because they have like a coral red, they have like a bright balloon red, they have like a burgundy, they have like a more wine
There's options, which your girl likes options. Your non-binary biscuit likes their fucking options. This is 80s sounding. Ooh, we try to go to the mall on a Thursday. It was so nice outside, so we decided to park in a place where people make out. It reminds me of, you know how Disney would have like a more like kind of, I guess, 90s bluesy version of whatever like their big song was in that film. They'd have someone sing it at the end. I specifically remember the Aladdin one. And they were like, I can show you the world. And I was like, oh, excuse me. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Like they always have like a kind of a bluesy version now. They don't do that anymore though. Is it looking good? I'm so excited! So, can I talk about it? Is it cool, or would you prefer we wait? I don't have to say a thing, and everyone can just whisper amongst themselves, and they'll have to figure it out. Okay. So, I mentioned this a while back, that Willie and I were kind of in the... I guess we were just kind of talking about it. Nothing was necessarily set in stone at that time. But I really wanted to get a new logo, right? I really want to update our logo because even though I love my current one and it looks awesome, it doesn't quite fit the vibe of the stream anymore. We haven't done like fish or, ocean underwater stuff in a few years. Like we just kind of, at the beginning we were very like pirates and octopus stuff, and like we were really into it, and it worked out and it was great for a long time, but we've sort of dissipated from that, and I'm mostly just, I do so much body painting, and I'm very eclectic, and I don't really stick to one thing, so we were trying to think of something that was more consistent, that really talks about my channel, and we've sort of decided on a skeleton, right? I'm not going to go into great detail about it, but basically I've hired Willie to create a new logo for me, for Twitch, for all of my things, and then also just some extra tidbits here and there, so I'm very excited. Oh, okay. I want to look at it. You got me all excited. My nose is itchy. Okay, I love the flower crown. Yeah, I'm down. So it's cool if I show everyone. So initially they had shown me a hair piece, like my skeleton having like a little hair thing, because it seemed kind of plain without it, and I loved that idea. And then I had mentioned horns, and then they had mentioned doing a flower crown. Y'all, is that the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? Does that not fit us so well? I feel like that really says a lot about our stream. And I'm literally doing a skeleton thing today. That was not even planned. I literally came up with this idea like 2 days ago. But we had talked about doing, a new logo for, I would say, about a year. But, I had issues with financial stuff, and their computer was kind of out of whack for a bit, so we postponed it, and we said, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. And I wasn't going to be a shit about it, because I know life be crazy, and it's not like I didn't already have a logo that we were working well with. But I felt like we needed a change. We needed an update. And I feel like this is going to be... It's going to work for us so well. And I feel like I do skeleton stuff all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my biggest thing that I do. Other than Bitsy. But Bitsy I only really do once a year. And I don't want a clown. Like, we talked about that, but I didn't want a clown as my logo because I didn't want people to come in and be disappointed that I didn't do clown stuff all the time, because I don't. I do it like maybe once or twice a year. But I do love clown stuff. Like, it's really cool, but it's not really like my main aesthetic. It's just something I like to do now and then. But I love punk stuff. I love skeletons. I love spooky shit. Like, honestly, it was either gonna be a skeleton or a vampire. There was no, there's no in between. It was gonna be one of those two, because that's literally all I do. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I need to go back to my pictures. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely gonna be one of those. All right, so I'm going to apply the glitter. I'm a little hesitant on it. I do think it'll look cool. I just don't think it's gonna last long. I don't typically do glitter, especially if I'm gonna wear it for a long time, but this is just for the day. It's not like I'm going anywhere. I do have plans later, but it's, like, my daughter's having a friend over, so I'm gonna freak him out. That, and I really need to clean the rest of my house. That's literally all I was doing yesterday, was cleaning. I maybe got like an hour nap and I cleaned. I cleaned the toaster. I cleaned the front of the oven because we're having company over. I haven't cleaned the fridge yet. I've been meaning to do that. I think I'm gonna do that later today. I trimmed my dog and gave her like a little, I don't want to say a bath. It was like a spray bath. They got, you know that like dry shampoo stuff for dogs? Like, I got something like that. I'd like to give her a bath, but I need to wait until she gets her flea drops in, and then like wait a week and then give her a full-on bath. And I vacuumed hardcore yesterday. So I've just been kind of, I wasn't expecting it to take up so much of my time. So that was another reason why I was like, I don't know if I would do the Discord thing just yet. Like, maybe we'll save that. And because I know something technological is probably going to go wrong, and it's going to take a good 2 hours just to get everything settled. And I was like, I just don't have that kind of time if and when things do go awry. And that was a big reason why I was like, let's just do a body paint. I know how this is going to work. This I can fix. On a cool note, I was trained how to do some more things at work now. I kind of know how to make a bail now. And I can use the mopping machine. And there was something else I was trained on, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I did produce for the first time. I work at a grocery store, by the way. It's relatively new. And, yeah, normally, so I like to kind of change things up with my job, and I would kind of fluctuate between conditioning, which is basically like getting rid of empty boxes at the aisles, making sure things are up front, looking nice, or I would be cashier. And our new store manager has made me lead cashier eight times in a row, right? Like, so every day that I worked all last week, so far all of this week, I've been lead cashier, which isn't a huge deal, but it gets a little boring. I don't like just standing there all day. Even though I'm checking people out and everything, I like to move a little bit. So like, I liked having it like, one day I'd be lead and then the next day I'd be conditioning or something or whatever. But I've been lead every single time. And also, if you're a lead cashier, you have extra responsibilities, which like I get, and like, I'm good at it, but I don't want to do it every fucking day. Because when they hired me, granted that was a different hiring manager, but when they hired me, they said they wanted me to be a store clerk and they wanted me to be able to do a little bit of everything. And I said, that sounds great. I like variety. And then they're like, Also, I was like, my 2 biggest things, I didn't tell them this, but now they all know. But like, my 2 biggest anxieties are talking to strangers and math, and they're like, you should be a cashier. And I'm like, no. I told them right off the bat that I wanted to be like stocking shelves or, you know, I'll mop. You want me to clean? I'll clean. I don't want to talk to people. And they're like, you should talk to people. I'm like, no. Curses. And I'd be like, curse my wonderful personality. God damn it. It's true though. If I wasn't so fucking bubbly and happy and... But I can't help it. That's just who I am as a person, damn it. I can't not be me. Alright, it's very shimmery. It does look good on camera. It's a little splotchy, like, as I look at it, but I think it'll be good in pictures, so that's all I care about. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do the wings. I miss tea so much. I haven't had tea in ages. Because normally I only drink it now if I'm off work. And we ran out like last week, so I haven't had any tea. It's not like I need it all the time, but I really like having a hot cup of tea, and I haven't had any. And it's getting into spooky time, and I want my hot tea for the spooky time. Give me the spooky time tea. I love how as soon as like July 4th came and went, everyone's been like, Halloween! This is Halloween. And I'm like, yeah. It's like, it was like collectively as a society, we were just like, Halloween! Halloween's now! And I'm living for it. Also, I'm so good and sneaky. When I first got my job, I was very strategic on how I placed my hair, so none of them knew that my head was shaved. And then I started wearing my hair up, and you can see that it's shaved now. And they're like, when did you do that? And I'm like, it's actually always been that way. I mean, I don't shave it all the time. I usually shave it like once every 3 weeks. But still, it's like, it was up the whole time. Trickery. It's trickery, my friends. I like being sneaky. One of my coworkers found out my Twitch. I mean, I don't think they really hang out on Twitch much, so I'm not too concerned about it, but I'm also like, because I'm pretty like reserved at work, like I don't really cuss. I'm not like you know, completely different. I'm still kind of me. I still have like the same dumb jokes, but for the most part, like I don't really cuss at work. Every now and then I will, but you know, obviously I wait till like people leave and shit. But I did cuss in front of one of my coworkers, and they're like, "You curse?" I think I mentioned this the other day, and I was like, "Yeah, I curse," and they're like, "I do too," and I was like, yeah. Like, I've never heard you say the F-bomb before. And I was like, yeah, sorry. I actually curse a lot, but I keep it tame for work. And they're like, me too. That's funny. It was nice to know I wasn't the only one. Okay, what happened to this wing? Like, I like it, but it's also like, what? Who are you? I do want a chunky wing. I like me a chunky wing. This feels like some weird, like Western jazz. What am I listening to? Alright. The lack of consistency is bugging me. It's like they can't decide what era they're from. They're like, we're 80s, we're 90s, we're 70s. Like, what are you doing? All right, I put it on middle. The wings are weird. I just need them somewhat consistent. You don't gotta be twins, but y'all gotta be sisters or like cousins or something. Damn. I'm trying so hard to avoid having to wipe it. I think I need to wipe it. Wait, which one do I like better? I'm like looking at it really weird. I can't tell if they're symmetrical enough. I kind of hate them. Damn it. I'm gonna have to wipe them off, aren't I? We'll do it, but I'm gonna hate it the whole time. It's not impossible to fix. It's just really inconvenient. But we're getting to Winter Soldier territory, and I just ain't about that life today. Damn, I'm gonna need 2 per eyeball. These some thick bitches. They take up a lot of space, y'all. I will be kind of checking my phone periodically, just in case school or whatever calls, because you never know. Man, why is it so drippy? Yo, the Mortal Kombat soundtrack to the first film really fucking slaps. It do, you know? I remember being a kid and being like, Mortal Kombat. I mean, I didn't care about fighting or anything, but that movie rocked my world. That and anything dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. Son of a gunnasaur. Okay, so we fucked up a little bit. It's okay, we can fix it. Taking a little bit of my foundation. We're gonna dot it in the area that I had to wipe off. Each. I have like jewelry stuff here and I get hooked on it sometimes. Hooked on phonics. Okay. And then we're gonna go back over with our stuff and things. This is also why I always leave out every brush that I use, because you never know when you might need it again. You'd be surprised. It's okay if it gets a little messy. You can always wipe up the edges. That's usually a lot easier. Some of the glitter is getting on my hood. I'm not into that as much. Alright, I'm gonna grab another wet wipe because I feel like they've been drying out quickly. Just gonna wipe up any sort of mess up we might have. Because I want to bring it up. I mean, it looks cool out too, but I want more up. I'm looking for them angles. Okay, let's try the wing thing again. I have another thing. I might need that later. Like, I have another straight edge brush that I could use, but I might need it for my work later, so I don't really want to use it for this. Okay, so I'll just do the very tippy tip edge. I feel like I always get this one really pretty because I'm left-handed, but then this one's always kind of weird because I can't like rest my hand as well. So then I have to try and match them up, and it's kind of annoying. I'm debating on doing a splatter paint or not. I might, just to call it a fucking day. So I really want to spike up those shoes. What are we brown about? Bruh. Oh my god, yes! Show me. I want to see. I think I will do a splatter wing just because I'm over this wing and I just want it to be messy now, so... Did you message it to me? I'm only gonna do under the wing instead of on top like I normally would. I did that the other day and I thought it looked pretty cool. Oh yay. I am excited. Oh, I love the splatteries. I love that. Yeah, dude, that's kind of my wings today. It's so cute, look at it. I love that so much. I think it works perfect because you can definitely tell it's dots, and it's like the splattery paint effect that I do, and you can definitely tell they're wings. And that's not always easy to translate. That's epic. I love it. Yeah, we're both working on my wings. Alright, now I'm going to do some black, whatchamacallit. Make sure it's straight edge. Fuck, I can't think of the word. The things! Wings. I'm gonna do, not wings, eyeshadow. God, I could not think of that word. Alright, so I'm gonna take some black eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna matte over what I got. Helps fill in any gaps. And really solidifies it, so it's less likely to touch the, like if it touches the hood of my eye, it's not gonna like make a print, at least less likely to. If you have a hooded eye like me, that is kind of an issue that you have to kind of keep in mind. It's annoying, but it is what it is. The glitter is getting everywhere. Okay. It always gets really messy right there. Alright, now I'm going to use my regular foundation and some white Mayron and basically make myself look pretty pasty. I have a lot of like rosy tones. I used to be like kind of afraid to use reds because of that, but I don't know, like I've kind of found a way for it to work for me. I'm mixing it with my foundation because I still want to look kind of human-esque. I don't want to go full clown, but I do want to be a little bit whiter than my natural, just so that any color, any black that we do really is gonna pop. Debating how far I want to go. Might do cleavage for pictures. Ooh. I don't normally, but I always feel kind of saucy when I do skeleton stuff. Skeleton and vampire stuff. I don't know if I want to black out my ears completely. Okay. Let me look at my picture reference again. I always do like the mouth last. I'm not gonna paint my hands because I actually have gloves that I've made. I was a skeleton for Halloween like 5 years in a row. I just did like different versions, same thing basically. forgot what I was doing. Okay. Okay, I definitely want to cover the brows. My boobs itchy. Not for sure. Okay, I just had an idea. It might be terrible. I hope it's not, because it's gonna be really hard to fix. Not hard, but it's gonna be time consuming, and I don't have that kind of time. Alright, so right in here, it's a little muddy. I'm just gonna go over it. So instead of contouring with brown, I'm gonna contour with gray. I do have a white shadow. I should use that because the only white I have is called cottage cheese. It's called cream cheese. I'm gonna leave that out. I did need this palette. I didn't think I would, but. And I think the gray I'm gonna use is from my ColourPop Darth Vader palette. Because there's a good gray in here. Actually, it's kind of a reddish gray. Yeah, we do. We really love Skellies here. Alright, so I have this gray color, and then I also have this, like, almost like 2 tones of gray. I think I might start with this one, and then if I feel like I need a little bit darker, I'll go with that. I am gonna do like a blackout nose. Like I'm just taking bits and pieces of skeletons looks, but I want to contour first before I do any line work. Normally I would do the opposite, but it's actually better to do contour first. Like out of habit, I would. I guess I wouldn't normally do line work first, would I? I'm like very hairy. I have a lot of like peach fuzz on my face. And yet I can't grow a beard. What is this life? Blending this out is going to be kind of tricky. Alright, so each step I'm kind of like looking back at my reference. This is what I normally like having on my computer, but I totally forgot to do that, so here we are! I normally do this before, but I forgot a little bit of black right in here. Just a tiny bit. I'm not gonna worry about blending too much, just because we're not really going for realism here. Have y'all seen that meme where they're like, some of y'all contouring looking like Morticia Addams, and they're like, how dare you disrespect Morticia Addams? Some dude at work was talking about, I don't remember what movie. I think it was Halloween, and they're like, who's the girl in it? And I was like, Jamie Lee Curtis. And he's like, yeah, that lady. And I was like, do not disrespect Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, I couldn't help myself. The nerd in me was like, do not disrespect the Jamie Lee Curtis. We're getting kind of creepy. It's kooky. It's creepy. I still don't know if I want to do the mouth at all. Like, if I want to do any line work on the mouth. Maybe just like a little bit on the edges. Because I really want to wear my fangs. And if I do the lines, I feel like it's just going to take away and it's going to look kind of silly. So, I'm going to opt to just add a little pizzazzle. Ooh, maybe I'll do a black upper lip. And then like a kind of reddish bottom lip. Yeah. I like that idea. We're gonna do that. Oh yeah, mascara. It's hard to keep track of everything, you know? Definitely gonna be wearing false lashes. The pair I normally wear, the left one finally died, so I had to cut a new one out. I basically, because lashes are usually really long, so I found a trick. I just take one lash, cut it in half, boom, bing, bang, boom, and then sometimes I'll trim the one corner, like just a little bit shorter, and then that way I know that that is, like, the trimmed corner will go on this one, on this side, and the trimmed corner will go on that end. You know what I'm saying? That has worked out wonders, and because I get them in like 6-packs, and so that's like 12 weeks because I cut everything in half. Right? That's math. And ow! I know math. Everything's fine. I'm fine. I really should retire this. I have another one, but I'm holding off until it's dead. Like, so dead you gotta call your grandma for the funeral. Okay. Now we're gonna do line work. Let me grab my picture reference real quick. I know, I'm going back and forth. It's just what I'm doing. Alright, so instead of filling it in and trying to look like a genuine skeleton, I'm doing outline work of a skeleton makeup look. Because sometimes less is more, y'all. don't get why people black out the whole nose. I mean, you know, they're trying, they're learning. But like some people like full on try to black out the entire nose, and it's just like, that's really not necessary. Like, I don't necessarily care for it, but, you know, to each their own. Everybody's got their own preferences. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the neck. I guess I'll use this one. Is this the